not that, man. That's that you. Remember you back in the day?
Right back.
You can't keep it real with you. You was the bar, bro. It had all of that.
Radio Phoenix wishes to thank Hell City Saints Car Club for their donation. Hell City Saints Car Club presenting the annual blessing of the rod, supporting and supplying car shows for surrounding communities, annual holiday parties and fundraisers, supporters of membership drives, proceeds benefiting the American Legion Post One General Maintenance Fund.
You don't gotta be a Cardinals person.
Downtown Phoenix. We wish to thank the Hell City Saints Car Club, Hell City Saints, and the American Legion Post One on Facebook.
I just say what I see. That's it. I feel
Did you know that Habitat for Humanity Central Arizona has been building
There's no way in
affordable
fuck.
housing in the valley for more than 30 years? Your donations to one of our 5 area restores support the mission of Habitat as we serve local families in need.
I'm always gonna keep it real with
your
you.
donation.
There's no way in fuck. I believe what you said.
Habitat.org/restore.
There's no way.
That's
So
Habitat,
the Cardinals are gonna suck, bro. There's nothing.
I'm not picking them to win anything but 6 games. If that.
6 games? You giving them that many?
Vegas has them at 5.
You giving them 6 games?
Yeah, them 6.
Broadcasting from the
How many you giving the
campus of
rating?
the Center for the Arts. This is Radio
I haven't even thought about
Phoenix.org.
it. To be perfectly honest, I haven't even thought about it.
Think about it.
I haven't.
You need to think about it.
I need to see what's the schedule. I just need to see the schedule. I need to look at the schedule. I need to think about it. I haven't thought
We
about it.
start with
at
Denver and
all.
Kansas City. We gonna punch both of them in the mouth.
Stop.
Mark My Word Sports Show, the second hour is coming up, and we have another episode of First 48. Have a couple of
Guess what?
articles
Guess
I want
what?
to read
Guess
that
what?
has some
They got film
people in
on
some
the
really
home.
sticky
And see, when you get
situations.
film,
Also,
I'm gonna tell you what makes a great
Major League Baseball
quarterback or
has
a great
warned
player.
all
Once
its
they get
players
film
about
on you,
one
bingo.
enhancement drug.
Listen, man,
I don't
It's
think
very funny.
Mahomes is that guy.
And we also going to have Ken's
So I
5
go
things,
back.
the name game,
I go
live
back with the
baseball
Raiders,
scores,
maybe as far as you.
live
Maybe not
preseason
8.
NFL
I'm
scores.
46. Let's keep it
Call
real.
in
I've watched a lot of sports.
602-354-8823
Oh, I
and
forgot more than you know.
keep it locked right here, RadioPhoenix.org. Keep it 1 million, y'all.
I got it at the house. That's my guy.
No doubt. I remember when Steve Berline was there. I remember Bo Jackson, Marcus Allen,
Yeah.
Howie
Marcus
Long,
who?
Ty Christensen. Like, I can do this, right?
Radio
The Raiders
Phoenix
were my
wishes to
dudes.
thank underwriter of Los Compadres
John
Restaurant.
Gruden
Los Compadres is
couldn't
in
overcome
the heart of the
Tuchel.
19
He
yard
didn't know
corridor
what he
in
was doing with
Phoenix.
that Baltimore
Information
Ravens
and
team.
reservations
They
on
stole
Jazz
Super Bowl
Night,
from Tony
dinner,
Dungy.
drink
So John
specials,
Gruden
and
has to
reservations
prove
at
himself to me. I don't know what he knows.
602-864-0043.
I don't like John Gruden.
Follow Los
Let's just
Compadres
keep this real. I watched him in Tampa Bay
and
bring in
Instagram.
every quarterback that was cut.
Right.
All of a sudden now we got fucking Nathan Peterman to campus.
This is
And what I
Terry
said-
And he threw 5 interceptions in one half.
on Radio
Oh,
Phoenix.
we do gotta bring up
With
that
Ashton's
article.
first and
Listen,
only
I said
electronic
about
parking
the-
He
circle
doesn't know
that
talent.
brings you the latest
I said
on
about
news
the
and
art.
arts
But here's
in
what
Native
John
America.
Gruden did.
Yeah.
Remember,
smart.
Native
He hired
America
smart
calling,
people.
only
But
on Radio Phoenix,
Gunther
where the Valley
whooped
comes
the
to
Cardinals'
talk,
ass.
sing,
You know why?
and connect.
Because the game plan
Native
He
America
got
calling
Montez
weekdays
Burfict.
at
That's the key
2:06
to
p.m.
all
on Radio
this.
Phoenix.
That's why the Raiders gonna go 2-4. They gonna go to this year. Montez Burfict, barring injury. Montez Burfict.
12-4.
Oh yes, easy,
Really?
easy. He
All
done
right.
built a bully. He done built a bully, and you not even thinking about it. Y'all thinking this shit is funny and sweet, but it's gonna be ugly.
I think Vontaze is like underrated for how smart he is, for sure.
No, Montez Burfict is an idiot.
Hey,
He can
on
run
the
that
field.
defense.
On the field, he knows what he's
But
doing.
he can
right?
run that defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then, hey, here's a name that you not even, Jonathan Abrams. Oh
Yeah,
my
the
God.
safety. But
We got
Kyler
the
juked him
best-
into the dirt. On that first run, Kyler only went for 4 yards, didn't get touched. He went in, Abram came up, Kyler popped out, Abram fell on his face, and then Kyler got
Do it
out of
again.
bounds.
Do it again.
He could.
He might kill him.
He runs a 4-2. Kyler runs
My
a
cousin
4-2.
runs a 4-1, so
All right.
I run a 4-3-9 at my fastest, my last time. Like now, I probably run a 7-4, but I mean, coming out at his age, I was running a 4-3, so
No.
I could do things and stuff. But
Fastest I
still,
ran was a 4.7, and that was with a rock pack up my ass.
hey,
man.
bro, listen, man, I was special, bro. I could dunk on 10 foot
Yeah,
at my height.
yeah,
Ask him, he'll tell you. That's my brother. He'll tell you.
yeah.
He's seen me. I was dunking on 10 foot. I was an athlete. Get him.
Yeah.
He'll
Turn
tell
it
you.
down a bit, Kitty. Turn it down. We right here.
I know sports.
We right here.
I never said you didn't.
This dude, Kyler Murray, gonna die this year, bro.
Wow.
He gonna die.
I'm okay with running quarterbacks,
And you know
man.
what? They made a
I'm
mistake.
okay with running
They should have.
quarterbacks.
No, I'm not. I hate him. Anyway, they should have kept Josh Rosen. I think they made a grievous error.
Wow, he can't beat out Ryan Fitzpatrick in Miami.
It's okay.
Okay.
They should have kept Rosen.
All right.
Rosen
do
in another
you
year
keep
would
tracking
be
this
fine.
stuff so we can check you later, or do
I
you
wish
just
we
throw
could.
it out?
I always tell it.
I got all of it.
We
I got
gotta
all
check
of
this
it.
stuff back, man,
I got
because
all
he's
of it.
throwing them out there.
I
He's
got
hot.
all of it. I
Look,
got all of it.
Dolphins 22-7. I have the Dolphins winning the AFC East.
So
for
you
some
know
stupid
sports
reason.
betting is legal now, right? Like, we could do this, right? Like,
Yeah, man. I can tell you a story why I don't gamble, bro, but
I don't
can't
gamble
tell you
myself.
on
Like,
there.
low key, I don't gamble.
I can't tell you on there.
Fitzpatrick, 12 for 18, 126 yards and a touchdown.
He does
Josh
this.
Rosen, 5 for 7, 59 yards. Yeah, but he does it for a couple
There you go.
games, and then he just
And then
walks
all of a
off in
sudden,
the
now
sunset.
the Rosen
Everybody's
era
all
begins.
like,
He gonna give you a good 4-5 games though. You gonna
That's
be
about
like,
it.
it's magic.
Hey,
And then all of a sudden, go
walks off in the
turn to it's
sunset.
tragic.
He said it's tragic.
Yeah, Fitz tragic.
He said it's tragic.
It's tragic.
I
It's
tweeted that
coming.
last season and it went.
Let's just keep it real. Hey, the last time he did it, I was feeling it. But where was he? Tennessee? He was doing it. Was it Tennessee?
He did it too.
I was feeling it. I'm like, oh, well, he's here.
He said it's tragic.
And then
Fitzmagic
now it's
is
like,
tragic.
it goes from Fitz
stealing
magic to
that.
Fitz
Yeah.
tragic.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Like,
gonna give
come
you
on,
credit
dude.
for it too when I steal it. I'm gonna tell everybody where I got it from.
Because it's the truth, though. You know
He
it's
said
the
it
truth.
goes from Fitz magic to it's tragic.
It was,
That's a good line.
It was when he was in Tampa Bay last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all.
Oh,
Fitzmagic.
even then,
Yeah.
he came out doing it again. Like, oh, I'm Philly, I'm rolling with you. And then it just went to like, dang, 5 interceptions in one game. Like, how do you do that? Who does that? Where? Why?
Make my swerves.
I'm just
All right,
keeping it
all
real
right.
with you, man.
Yeah,
The Cardinals suck.
Hey,
They gonna suck
The
forever.
breaks is always the
They
best
should change
part
the
of
colors.
show.
You should go and since you know
Mark
these
my
people,
words,
you should go
sports
talk
show.
to these people and tell them you should change the colors. Just change the map. Move from Arizona and start over. Call
they
themselves
have-
the
they have
Arizona
a chance.
Socialites.
Hey, y'all know who I picked
The
for Super
Arizona
Bowl every
Socialites.
year.
Hey.
Just so let the record show. I picked the Raiders and Lions in the Super Bowl every single year. The same way
Good
Chris
job.
Berman used to pick the 49ers
wow.
and Bills. Every year I pick the Raiders and Lions.
Good job. You a Lions fan?
Yeah, man.
That's my NFC squad. Believe it or not, man, for my whole life, that's been my
We got
NFC squad.
Greg
common.
Moore.
That's crazy.
We got
Right, you
Greg Moore
remember
in the
Billy
house.
Sims? That's why I'm a Lions fan.
AZCentral.com. He's on.
That's how
12.
far back I go.
No, channel 15.
That ain't
ABC.
even far.
He's on ABC, you know, with Craig Pooley out there sometimes. And first thing I want to get into this article you wrote about Colin Kaepernick and having him
You ain't gonna
join.
like me. I think he's a clown.
No, I'm saying that he had an article that went viral that USA Today picked up, talking about Colin Kaepernick wanting the Arizona Cardinals to pick up Colin Kaepernick.
Yep.
Now,
Why? So he denied too?
I'm fairly against that because
That's black on black crime.
basically that's because of the structure of the Cardinals and what's going on with the Cardinals right now. I don't think that structure. He needs to be like on a team that's like Pittsburgh Steelers, the Patriots, a structure that is so solid that he can't do anything to that foundation. The Cardinals is so flimsy right now is the fact that his fans, Colin Kaepernick's fans, just blow at the Cardinals and it'll tip over.
So
No.
let me ask you guys this: you guys gonna
Did you tell him to stop getting drunk?
You guys- are you
Vice
guys gonna-
What's up,
President?
TT?
actually gonna disagree with the president of the United States? Donald Trump said he wants to see Colin Kaepernick on the field.
I
Now,
don't
who are
care.
we to disagree with
And,
Donald
and
Trump?
why
I
do you
disagree with
think
Trump
Donald
every
Trump?
day.
And
Screw
why do you
him.
think
I'm
Donald
talking
Trump
about-
once says that?
Oh,
Because
listen,
he wants to
lie.
see him die.
You believe everything he says?
It is
I
a
don't believe nothing
2020
he says.
presidential candidate. He's
So
Do you really want to see Kaepernick on the
Right,
field?
that's for votes.
Do you
Let's
remember
take
his
this-
last years
hold on a
in
second.
San Francisco?
let's
Hold
take
on,
this.
let
Let's
him
take
go.
this all the way back. I think it's wrong that Colin Kaepernick's not in the NFL. I think that it is clear to anybody with a set of eyes that Colin Kaepernick can play in the NFL. Listen, you think Nathan Peterman, 5 picks Peterman is better than Colin Kaepernick? You think 5 picks Peterman's better than Colin Kaepernick?
Can I speak?
Please.
He had an opportunity to be back in the NFL. He let Hot 95 or wherever the girl name is ruin his thing. Now, see, I'm going to be good this week, okay? You know, I cussed last week because I told the truth. Listen. if she did what she did to me, it cost me my money and it cost me my career, right? I would be so mad at her, bro. We would not be anymore. We wouldn't be an item. Hold on.
I hear you.
Hold on. We wouldn't be an item anymore. And furthermore, it's Colin Kaepernick's fault that he's not in the NFL. Let's just keep that real. Because Ray Lewis worked hard to get him a position where he convinced the owner of the Baltimore Ravens to give him an opportunity in a nice contract. And he screwed it off. So let's just keep it in proper perspective. Okay.
So I appreciate everything you said. I'm going to just take it back to sports being the ultimate meritocracy, where if you are good enough, you get an opportunity, period. You put me versus you, and the better of us will get an opportunity to play, period. And I think that Colin Kaepernick passes by that measure. Colin Kaepernick's good enough to play. Okay, so now where could he go? Let's think about a situation like Arizona, where when the protests started, what happened? Dallas Cowboys came to town. Jerry Jones and every other Dallas Cowboy, players, coaches, staff, walked out to the field, took a knee, all in unison, and walked back. Then the national anthem played. At the same time, the Arizona Cardinals stood in the end zone, all linked arms. And the PA announcer in the stadium said, we want the audience, the fans, to link arms, regardless of what jersey you're wearing, and we want to have a show of unity. Now, to
that
me,
wouldn't have happened.
Well,
I wouldn't link arms with no Cardinal fans. Being confused, messed up.
Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is that you've gotten ownership that's proved that it's willing to listen to people. If you say that there is a problem, they are paying attention based only on that act. If you just judge it there.
We linked arms in the studio.
Take it to the
And
next
took a
step.
knee.
Take it to the next step. The Arizona Cardinals are basing their system off having a quarterback who can run and pass. Whether you agree with that as a good system or not, that's what they're trying to do.
They're going to die and fail, and everybody's getting fired.
I hear you. I think that point is
What's it
irrelevant.
called, Black Monday?
Right.
It's coming next year.
No, it's called gaslighting. It's okay. What we've
Coming
got
this year, buddy.
is a quarterback who, if you think he'll be hurt, you're going to need an adequate backup who has a similar skill set. What you don't want to have is a totally new system if you bring in a replacement. To that end, Colin Kaepernick would fit in quite well here because after Brett Hundley, you really don't know the guys that the Cardinals have on the roster at the number 3 and 4 spot. Knopf was in camp last year. He was a practice squad guy.
How about Johnson, the running back? Just run him out there. You can put anybody back in the Cardinals. You're really a joke anyway.
So that was the premise of the Colin Kaepernick column. That was what I was thinking. I think that.
But did you forget the part about him having an opportunity? Several opportunities. Because I think Miami offered him a contract too, and he screwed that off too.
So I think that he would fit well with the Arizona Cardinals based on the offense they have. And I think that the ownership that's in place at the Arizona Cardinals is a strong enough ownership that's already proved it can step out and do things that others were unwilling to do during this controversy. Again, Jerry Jones.
No, he walked away from the 49ers. Remember, he had another year there too. He walked away from that contract too.
No, the contract was up. He was a free agent. But I hear what you're saying.
I'm just saying, I'm just giving you the realness of it that Colin Kaepernick's an idiot. And okay, he's cool with his little stance, and I'm with that. But until I hear from Colin Kaepernick about the situation, I don't care about none of that. I'm still going to watch the NFL every Saturday. The national anthem is the best part of the game to me, because that means it's time to hit.
Sunday.
Sunday, Saturday too, because I watch football. Anyway, hey.
Listen, man, I respect where you come from.
It's the time to hit. When I hear, for the land, the goosebumps be going. I'm singing, I'm ready to hit. I'm like, I'm finna go out there and play. I'm like a high schooler again, and I'm finna go out there and start smacking people. That's what the national anthem means to me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I know we all have our different reasons, but hey, I'm still going to sing every Sunday. When they come, I'm going to sing and ready to go, rated out, going crazy.
I hear you, and I respect
I'm
you.
going to lose my mind every
We're
Sunday.
not going to get in this week. We're not gonna get it the whole Jay.
No, I'm waiting, man.
No, we're not getting.
I'm in
that.
preseason right
We're
now.
not
I'm
getting into none of
practicing.
that.
Preseason
All right, we're not getting into that.
No,
we're not getting
I
into
do
that.
though, Kenny. I hear you and respect you. All
So
all
I
day.
can care less about Kaepernick. I think I see through the facade. See, we live in a very fake society now where nobody really sees through the BS that goes around. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you. What I'm saying is,
And it's
Colin
a
Kaepernick
fake
deserves
thing
to be
because-
on the field. He's good
No,
enough to
he
play.
doesn't want to be on the field. Let's just nail it to the cross. He doesn't want to play football no more. Everybody else
It
wants him
looks
to
like
play.
he does. It looks like he does.
Well, it looked like. Come on, man.
The optics right now on
Where's my spray?
social media,
I'm gonna
how
go
he
through a whole
how
can.
Colin Kaepernick puts it out
Studio
there,
gonna be smelling good.
how
He does
Colin
not
Kaepernick
want to
puts it out
play.
there. He's putting out there he can play. He's ready.
He don't want to play.
My
You have had
question to you- okay,
opportunities
my
and you have
question-
let Hot 95 mess him off. You need to dump her.
We understand that.
Quick.
We understand that. My question to you
She
is,
wouldn't
though-
be in my life.
Okay, before we
gotta go.
Before we go to break, like I'm always, that's just going to be my theme song. That's going to be my term. Before we go to break, my question to you both is, well, I already know your answer. But Kenny, out of, how many quarterbacks is there? There's about 60 quarterbacks, right?
More. But go.
Well, yeah, I mean, depending, it's going to be cuts. But right now, is he better than at least 50 of them?
No.
Yes, he is.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yes, he is.
San Francisco kind
Yes,
of
he
like
is.
if you really want to go there, if they were smart, they would have let him sit, kept Alex Smith, and let him watch how a real quarterback. They messed him off because they threw him in there, and then he became Willie Beeman.
We know.
You know
If-
who Willie
if
Beeman
a
was?
fifth, we'd be jumping
Remember
right
Willie
now.
Beeman?
You know what I'm saying?
You remember Willie Beeman?
Willie Beeman.
Yeah.
You remember Willie Beeman? And that's who he became. And it went to his head.
But
You
what I'm
see, because
saying
he
is-
took over a team that was already 11-2.
But if was the fifth, we'd be drunk right now.
He took
We
over
know
a team that was 11-2, and he wrote that with no film. And when film caught up with Colin Kaepernick, football
I'm
caught up,
talking
and he
about-
wasn't that
What I'm
good.
talking about is right now.
He drove. Look, Harbaugh's back in
2019,
Michigan now.
So
Yeah, Harbaugh's in Michigan now because he made a mistake,
What I'm
and
talking
he
about
realized
is
he made a
2019,
mistake.
2020, where the dominant offensive set right now.
I don't
is
think
the
he can
spread
do that
offense.
because he's been out of football for 5 years. He's gonna suck.
It's only been 3.
It doesn't matter. He's still gonna suck.
What? So Peterman right now.
Peterman
You
is
think
probably a
Peterman
better
can be-
quarterback than
No.
Colin Kaepernick.
there are 96
No.
quarterbacks in the NFL.
No.
There's 32 NFL teams, and everybody's got 3. That's 96 quarterbacks. If you're trying to tell me that Colin Kaepernick's not one of the best 96 quarterbacks in the
I'm not gonna go that far.
So then that means he deserves to be in the NFL.
If you go off of his Nevada career stats,
Listen, man.
if you go off of his Nevada career stats,
Either.
you know he went to the University of Nevada, right?
Thanks, man.
I watched him there.
Yeah.
If you go off of those career stats, oh, he can pass. He's fast. He's great. If you watch his first 6 games,
There's
oh,
96
he's
quarterbacks in the NFL.
he's fast.
Yeah, no. This is what I'm saying. There's 32 teams in the NFL.
No.
Get your spray, clap your table. There's 96 quarterbacks in the NFL. You're trying to tell me that Colin Kaepernick, and I've seen it on the Twitter, Colin Kaepernick can go. He can play. He can be one of the best 96 quarterbacks in the NFL. And if he's one of the best 96, then he deserves a chance to play. It's the ultimate meritocracy. It is or it isn't. You either agree with me or you don't. And if you don't agree with me, then we got a fundamental disagreements. And if you don't understand facts, if you don't know that that paper's blue, if you call that paper red, we can't even have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
He
Are you
still
still
can't go.
watching?
He still can't
Why is that?
beat. He still can't beat. If you say top, if
Why
he
are
can
you
beat
talking
20,
about
if you say
That's
he
hanging
can
around
beat
your
20
driveway?
players, 20 quarterbacks, yeah. I expected that.
Remains of
I
the
expect
overall
that.
That's what I'm
man.
talking about.
Are
I
the
expect
neighbors
that.
starting to shake their heads?
But
because
Colin
you
Kaepernick,
just
no.
can't
I
let go?
disagree with you. 1,000,000%.
It is time
Step on your
to
sponsor.
get rid of that old car, boat, motorcycle, or anything else with a motor. Sorry, no lawnmowers.
No
For a tax
lawnmowers.
deduction for you and your charitable contribution to Radio Phoenix. For more information about Radio Phoenix's cars donation
Only
program,
cars.
just call
Donations.
1-877-919-7749. Again, that's 1-877-919-7749. Radio Phoenix and your neighbors will thank you in advance. We'll be back with more Mark My Words Sports Show.
And Stephen A.
And
Smith.
we're gonna get some gloves. We're gonna get some gloves in a second.
Why are we getting gloves? This is my man. We not gonna fight.
That is so much fun, man.
I still don't agree with you.
See, that's what you gotta do, though. You gotta
Fuck that. That dude, man, is not gonna knock a cuss down. It's great.
Right, because we're on break.
Hey, fuck him.
No,
Fuck Colin
honestly,
Kaepernick.
no,
He
honestly,
can't
I
beat.
feel you.
I agree. He can't beat. I'm gonna say 74 of those quarterbacks.
Yeah.
He can't beat. No,
Well, hey.
stop it.
No.
And it's Harbaugh. That's who you have to blame. See, people lose a sight. Harbaugh
So,
is the one you blame.
I actually agree with you on this. Alex Smith, if you look at the stats, the
He was
game
12
before,
and 2.
right, when they took him out, he had been something like
He got hurt.
He was like
Yeah, he got
24
injured.
for 26 with like 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Why
When they
break
took
the
him out,
machine?
I couldn't believe it when they took him out. I agree with him.
Why break the
1000%.
machine?
I agree. I agree all the way.
And,
all the way.
but see, what pissed me off with that is
Yeah.
that you ruined Colin Kaepernick. He wasn't ready.
Well, I mean,
He
that's
wasn't
possible.
ready.
That's possible.
He wasn't ready, and that was the problem. He wasn't ready. He was not ready to play on a stage like that.
They were
And
pretty good that next season, though. And then Harbaugh left. They were good all the way up to the
why
Super
do you think
Bowl.
he left?
He damn near engineered the second half comeback, right? They were down 22 at half, and then they were down, I think, 28, and then he damn near came back. They were good the next year, then Harbaugh left, and that's when it started to fall apart.
It started falling apart before that.
I believe that Kaepernick's good enough to play. And Donald Trump said he wants him in, and who
Fuck Trump, man.
You already know what Trump's using that for.
Listen,
Votes.
and
Yeah.
if you guys take a look at what I've written, I've said pretty much all of that too.
No, yeah.
What
When
did you
Donald
say
Trump-
about him having opportunities, though?
No, I haven't talked about that.
He
honestly.
had opportunities. He
Okay,
don't
okay,
want to
okay.
play football.
Okay, Kenny. All
That's
right.
bottom line.
We
Ray
need to
Charles and
drill
Stevie
that.
Wonder can see that.
We did drill that.
He's
We
had
did
opportunities.
drill that
I believe he should be in the NFL right now. That's what I believe.
If you had opportunities, you would be in the NFL.
Yeah.
If you take them. So who now, rationally thinking,
Yeah.
who do you get mad at? Kaepernick!
It's fair. He's
I
got
remember
a
when
fair
they was
point.
having a talk on Ray Lewis was against him though.
Ray Lewis
No,
was
no,
not.
no.
Ray
He
Lewis
wasn't.
was
At
not
first
super
he was,
Christian
he's
for
like,
it.
no,
He
yeah,
was,
he's like,
he
messed
was
up
for him, and then
politics
he
out of
kind of went
football.
against him because of what happened.
Right.
And then he was like, I can't mess with you no more because I'm trying to give you game and you're not accepting the game. I'm giving you.
Bingo.
And you know
That man don't
the
wanna
thing
play
is about
football.
Ray Lewis is he's a preacher, so he be preaching, you know what I mean? And people don't want to hear that. I think that's what happened with Ray Lewis. People
But
don't
he
want
don't.
to hear
That's no. It's
So
not even
listen,
that.
I feel all that.
Hear the preaching.
For me,
For real.
I've taken all of that off the table. I feel all of
Yeah.
that, and I'm just talking about right this
That's what I'm trying to
second,
say right now.
Just moving from
yeah,
forward
right
from
now.
that. I mean,
2019-2020 season, do you think he can play right now?
I believe so.
Maybe.
I hear
I
you.
would say this. If
Do you think that alligator on your shirt is blue or red?
it's blue?
Oh, okay.
It's Oswald, you know, all that. But what I'm saying is this. If you put him on a practice squad and see what he can do and play, let's just see if he can do it. That's what I gotta say. Let's just see if he can do it. If he can't, then he can't. But let's just see if he can do
What you
it.
doing? You was smoking one? You smoking some weed, huh? It's the guy. We don't own the rights to none of this that I'm
Come back hard
saying.
now.
Yep.
The clock starts ticking the moment they are called.
Uh-oh.
Their chance of solving
Who
a
did something
murder
dumb
is
now?
cut in half if they don't get a lead within the first 48 hours.
You say the wrong thing at the wrong time and it's over.
What is the first 48 hours?
First 48 hours.
That means somebody did something stupid. You missed the Cleveland song.
I can't watch the first 48, man. I watch it sometimes. And I'm
We
like,
call it the first 48
Okay.
snitches.
Yeah, this segment is what we call the first 48 snitches. What it is there's always some drama in the sports world involving the police officers, involving, issues that football players, baseball players, whatever, should not even be involved in.
Right.
But though we have Patrick Chung.
Right.
Faces
No.
Patrick Chung,
Come on,
linebacker
man.
for the New England Patriots.
All right.
He's been in there for a while. He's been to 5 Super Bowls.
What he do?
You know what I'm saying? Possession of cocaine
No.
back in August this past August 8th. Okay,
Is he
charged.
charged?
Yes, he's charged August 8th by this attorney's office. and with the incident from June 25th. Okay, now everyone's going to say the same thing. We know this. We know we monitoring the situation and whatnot. My thing is, how far do you go with this? Because yes, he's going to get suspended. You know what I mean? He's probably most likely going to spend it 4 to 6 games. But this is the Patriots. For some reason, there's always something with the Patriots. A player,
they go win the Super Bowl again this year.
hey, Amendola with a PED here.
Christ.
Tom Brady with the deflate gate over there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now you have right now Patrick Jones with
Let's win one.
It's unfortunate. and the things that's been said about
Patty.
and what's crazy thing is the thing that's been said about Patrick Chung is like, okay, we already understand. This is who he is. This is how he gets down. I mean, what do you guys think? You guys think?
I think if you play in the NFL, you should be allowed to do whatever drug you want to do. That's bottom line.
I've heard say that.
You should be allowed to do whatever drug you want to do if you play in the NFL because you are truly a crazy man.
So, for me, something like cocaine possession is no joke, right?
Well, how much though?
And I was just looking for that. I don't see what it is.
Right, that's what I want to know.
He say he was indicted, stuff like that.
That's what I want to know. Now, if you're distributing, that's one thing. If you're using, hey, that's you.
Listen, man, all I know is that if he has this problem, right, if he's using, Godspeed, right? Like, let's hope that he gets the help that he needs because nobody wants to know anybody who's addicted, who's hooked, anybody who's had addiction in their life, anybody who's had addiction in their family. You know that that's not a joke.
Lawrence Taylor. Come on now.
Well, we also on the same team. And remember, Josh Gordon.
Come on, that's why you
just got reinstated. Josh Gordon just got reinstated by Roger Goodell. He's had issues. Now, that's just marijuana and whatever else he's using. People does say he does have some mental issues. This right here, if it's recreational, though, how much recreational is it? Is he just partying all the time? Is he
it doesn't matter. You play in the NFL. You got money. If it's what you want to spend it on.
The effects the field play probably matters, but I mean, outside of that, how do you cope, though? That's just like that little show they was having about the THC mixed with the concussion stuff.
Right.
And the big lineman was saying that he needs THC because he feels like it warns off the concussions or whatever he was saying.
It helps him cope with
it helps him cope with
Well, maybe cocaine help him cope with his
helmet.
Because he's a hitter.
How much
Patrick Chung is known as a big hitter.
Exactly.
He steps up and smacks
He
you.
does what you want him to do.
Right.
Blow himself up every day.
So I don't know about y'all, man. I got 4 kids, man. I got 2 sons, the twin boys. They're 9 years old. And they watch me. They watch everything I do. If I eat the fork and the fork's in my right hand, the fork's in their right hand. If I shoot a jumper with my right hand, I'm shooting a jumper with the right hand. They try to do everything I do. And if I'm watching the NFL and they think that I look up to these guys, if dad is their superhero and I'm watching those guys on TV, then those guys are beyond superheroes to my sons. And so I want these guys to uphold the best of the principles so that I can teach my sons the way that I want them to move. Now, if these guys make mistakes, I'll sit my boys down and I'll have that conversation.
Bingo.
But again, if Patrick Chung has a problem, I'm hopeful that he gets the help that he needs, that he's able to overcome whatever it is that he's got, right?
Nobody makes
the show.
That's
I mean, but listen, I'm going to put it to you like this. You know who Charles Barkley is.
Oh, yeah.
And Charles said it the best, and I agree 1,000,000%. Charles Barkley said, I'm not your hero.
Right.
See, I'm going to put it to you like this. I got a dad, right?
Right.
And my dad had a cocaine addiction.
Right.
My dad is my hero.
Right.
Not Charles Barkley, not Magic Johnson, not none of these dudes. My dad is my hero because my dad overcame his cocaine addiction. Now, to be a cop, to be a writer, my dad does so many things. He has his own clothing. I mean, he makes furniture and clothes out of jeans. And my dad is a great dude. He's a minister.
Yep. So let me just say how much I look up to you for being able to say that out loud. Because there's a lot of people, man, who have a similar story who wouldn't say that. I look up to you so much for saying that because there's a lot of people who need to know that you can overcome this type of stuff.
Right.
So Barkley, you're right. He had that commercial. It was 25 years ago. I wrote a column about this, about Barkley and Kaepernick, and that went viral too. Barkley thought that the protest got washed out. Barkley was mad at Kaepernick for letting other people take over this protest and put different meanings on it and letting people away from police brutality.
Right.
Barkley told me on this phone, Barkley said, I wanted to bring up parents like yours. Those are the heroes.
That's
Right.
the hero.
Electricians,
That's
plumbers,
me. I'm an electrician.
right? Guys in the neighborhood doing what they need to do every single day. Those are the heroes, not just the ball players. And I feel that. I do. I feel that.
And that's how I teach my kids. You know, I got 7 kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
2 beautiful stepdaughters.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they see me get up in the morning at 3 o'clock and hit the dough.
That's right.
Every morning, without fail.
Okay, let's get a little bit lighter on the subject. Everyone's getting all misty-eyed over here. Let's not do
You
all
always
that.
overreacting. Calm down, bro.
Oh, you good, man. Yeah, you good.
Don't put me on the camera. I told you
The
about
Dominican Republic, we still stand on this first 48 situation. The Dominican Republic has just arrested.
I thought we were going lighter. He's a lighter.
It's funny.
Oh no.
Octavio Dotel
Oh, yeah.
and ex-infielder Luis Castillo for links to drug trafficking and money laundering.
What's
Get
funny
him.
about that?
Get them. They got to make that money, man. They got to pay the child support.
Right. Now, the ringleader of this, his name, Cesar Emilio Petrella, also known as Cesar the Abuser.
The
Okay.
abuser, baby.
Y'all loose, man. This
18
ain't
people,
funny, man.
18 people were linked to this network, right?
Get them.
My question to you guys is, especially when it comes to ex-players, as we see do things like this.
They need the money.
We know we need the money, but what are you doing?
You have to keep
You
up
have
a
to do
lifestyle.
Man,
And when it's over, when the lights go
all I'm
out,
saying is this.
it's over.
Okay, I understand you from
You
the
take that
Dominican
last
Republic
check,
and whatnot.
and you go
You gotta,
invest.
you gotta do something besides this. We know what happened to what was Little from the Cowboys.
Oh, man.
Remember he took all them pounds.
Oh, you talking about Nate Newton.
Nate Newton, all
Big
them
Nate.
pounds. Oh my God.
Hey, Big Nate had to make them payments, baby.
My thing that's kind of funny though.
He
this
had to
guy-
make them
The
payments.
boss's name is Cesar the Abuser.
Hey, Caesar, that's a perfect
Man.
name. That's lit.
It sounds
If
like
you
a
get
wrestler
caught-
from the 19th.
Hey,
right.
Hey,
If you get
it should
caught,
be like the LA
You better
Abusers.
not
That'd
say.
be
You
hard.
better not say his name at
Abusers.
all.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. First 48.
Abuser.
You know, in the first 48, on
Yeah.
that TV show where you have them in the interrogation room, and they're giving the fried chicken and the soda and the cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's when you know he's snitching, right?
If you just go ahead, man, and just tell us what
But here,
Fried chicken.
we
right
gonna help
here.
you, man.
right here,
And then you read it, it says got 25 years. Like, where the hell?
right here, when they say we know who your boss is, look it up. Look, when the police say we know who your
Lawyer.
boss is, do you say anything?
Lawyer.
His name is Caesar the Butcher.
Caesar the Bush.
The abuser. Excuse me, it's the Butcher. I
Hey,
think it's
ooh, that'd be dope.
Caesar
The
the-
Arizona Butchers. Ooh, that'd be lit.
Caesar
Instead
the
of Cardinals,
Abuser.
the Butcher.
I would not
That'd
be
be
nowhere
lit.
near. If someone says, "Hey, I got this thing for you. Want you to do this?" You know, my boss is Caesar the Abuser. I'm gone. Peace. No,
That's you,
I'm out.
though.
I'm going to play
I
baseball.
want to go see if he can abuse somebody. I'm gonna go abuse him.
Okay.
I think we should all stay away from crime.
Right.
It says
Hey,
right here,
man, when you
it says
need...
right here, Castillo has denied any ties to drugs.
Yeah, right.
That's what he said.
Hey,
Man,
Roger Clement
he
denied
said it, he
taking
said it.
steroids too, a PED.
He said it on his Instagram account.
Barry Bonds said he didn't do it either.
His IG account. Right.
OJ said he was innocent.
But what did he say on his police report? That's what I want to know. That's what I
I'm
need to
just
know.
reading the report from the Associated Press, man. I've never heard of any of these people.
Hey,
No?
Okay.
No.
Speak-
I mean, no, don't tell me.
Octavio
Regular
Dotel?
baseball.
I'm about to say.
Yeah. Luis Castillo too.
Right, I'm about to
he's a
say.
baller. Luis Castillo was a baller.
I don't know.
Now, speaking of
Didn't he
PEDs,
win a World Series with Florida? He won a World Series with the Florida Marlins, right?
Right.
For
Hey,
sure.
speaking of PEDs, now you've heard about that. I know you had to.
Sexy.
Major League Baseball has had a league-wide memo
Oh, God. Nothing.
saying that they're warning players for using sexual enhancers because they can have PEDs inside.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this morning.
Now here's the funny thing about it is the fact of the matter is these aren't the ones that are over not.
No, they are the ones that you could buy at the liquor
That's
store.
what I'm saying. Yeah,
And you see a little
there are
naked
those.
girl, the half
They're not
naked
the
girl.
ones. Yeah, they're
and
not
she's
the
like
ones
this
that's
and
being
that.
prescribed to you. Right. The
Right.
all night pills.
I'm not
whatever.
taking that anyway. I'm not putting that
I look
on
at
my
him
body.
body for what?
Hey, to me, I look at him like that looks like a heart attack. Wait,
Right, when it happened
You know?
10 years later, 10
But here-
days later.
Off the air, I'm going to tell you a funny story about
Okay.
a guy in Fontana. This really happened. I'm going to tell you a
my
funny
goodness.
story. You're
Okay.
going to laugh at a good place
Hey.
for yourself.
But my
Off
question
the
is,
air.
if you got millions and millions of dollars and you would guaranteed money this is, why don't you have this a doctor prescribe you the blue pills or the little yellow pills or whatever pills, the C's or the V's? You know
Why
what
don't
I'm
you
saying?
just stay in your house, man, and just save all your money? Now you ain't got to worry about women because you don't need them. Save your money, man. Go to Cabo.
I think that I was 22 once, and well,
I wasn't taking
yeah, I wasn't taking.
I wasn't taking no pills at 22.
What I'm saying
I'm
is
46
that
and I ain't taking them.
no, but what I mean to say is that you never know what somebody's doing in their life, man. People make bad decisions. You can understand how somebody would make a mistake. You can understand how things happen, but I don't know. I don't get into all that.
That's just
I
funny
don't.
to
I
me.
don't get into all that.
It's so hilarious.
Dwayne
because the
does,
fact
man.
that-
Dwayne, this is Dwayne's thing, man. He's a
I thought this
controversy.
was a lighter side topic, man. What's light about this?
It's funny.
No.
Yeah.
He said no.
Yeah. I joke with my boss at work every day. Get about 2 checks, and I tell him what I'm finna go do, and I tell him you the first person I'm calling.
Man.
Okay, we're going to go to break. We're going to have
Can we go back to the
we
Cardinals
gonna let-
offensive line so me and Kenny can yell again?
Yeah, that was fun.
We're going to go back
He
to
went
break.
straight
We gonna
Stephen
let-
A. Smith. Yeah!
Right.
Can I please?
Y'all ain't
We're
know
going to let
I
Greg Moore get his wish together.
Y'all ain't know I had that in me. That's
We're going to
all
let
I
Greg
want.
Moore get his
Dope,
wish
you guys.
together. We're going to be right back. Mark My Words Sports Show.
Oh, you should have seen the girl last week. The WNBA player.
Oh, wow.
What happened?
Oh, she tried to shake his pen out.
Oh, my God.
What happened?
Oh,
I'll tell you
God.
later.
Community, nonprofit, and volunteer radio is supported by a donation from Heltz Lumber Company, Inc., with several decades history of community involvement in Arizona. Thank you,
So we had a white
HeltzLumber.com.
lady sitting right there, a black man with liver cancer. And then her work. So she got on the air with pro-black, and the white lady was looking like,
Oh man, I
and the
hate
black
the
dude was
I
offended
don't know where to
too.
put it.
This white lady been in
Ex
26
WNBA
years.
player. She
Yeah, I
has
should
her own
donate it to
organization.
him.
She's
Maybe somebody out there
for
might really need it more than me.
If you're tired of that rusty
she
car of
was
yours
here,
not
and then,
working,
they
then
was
go
here,
to
they had some 300
www.radiophoenix.org
This is 2
or
weeks
call them
ago.
at 877-919-7749 and donate your car today.
They folded and canceled. This supposed to be at the
Dad, this
arena.
is fun. I didn't think I liked kayaking.
Well, I'm glad you
Something
enjoyed
like
it.
that. Like,
I think it's time to head back in.
Yeah, a few weeks ago.
Can we go back?
Sure. Hey, be careful getting out of the boat.
It's a kayak, Dad.
I'm gonna return the kayak.
You know how usually I'm
Can we
funny. I
walk
try to
home?
talk
How
shit.
about a taxi?
I
It's
couldn't
a
even
short
do it. I
film
was
from
so
your
embarrassed for that
neighborhood to
lady.
your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
She went kind of really in on all that.
Hey, I'm Scott
Warriors
Brown. Join me here on
So I
Radio
tried
Free
his
Rock
best
Nation.
to make her
Show
real
here
comfortable.
Saturdays from
Yeah,
6
she's
to 9
a
p.m. It
minister.
features an eclectic
But
soundtrack
this-
of alternative rock, electronic, dance, neo-soul, and progressive
It
hip
was
hop
bad. The lady was like, and then the husband, you know, this
In
woman
addition to
has
the
been with
Monica
this
spotlight
man for
emerging
26
artists and
years.
cultural leaders,
So he's
from time to time
killing
take
his
the show on the
woman.
road.
So he's even appalled.
Remember, Hip Rock Nation.
They didn't hardly
Saturdays
say
from 6 to
nothing. I
9
tried to ask
here
them
on
a question.
Radio
Okay.
And she's just sitting there, the black
We're
man.
gonna come back on. I'll tell you what happened the next week. Okay. She came back the next week.
Oh, and we've argued.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Kenny,
Mark
man,
my
you're a
words,
good
Lord.
DJ,
We're
man.
back.
This is just like...
We're back. That's me. That's me.
Oh, that's you, Dwayne. My bad, though.
Oh, I can get lit.
Tribe
The
Called
wind's
Quest.
getting better.
Mark My Words Sports Show. We back. We got Greg Moore with us.
I
He was
can turn you on
horrified
to
from
music.
my last two articles, 2 topics we talked about. That was first 48 though. You know what I'm saying? The first 48.
Oh, man, you
There's
know,
always some
when
craziness
you
going
come
on.
to the show, you know it's going to be a lit hour.
You got to think about this though.
We get lit.
Think about it like this, because
our show gonna blow up when they syndicate us.
David Ortiz was shot.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the Dominican Republic, I think in the same city.
We got to go to the Dominican.
Right?
You need some money? I need some money.
And I'm not sure if that was the same guy, because what happened was...
Call your people out there, man.
The
See how much it
rumor
goes
in the streets is he was messing with, some mob boss's girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we see the footage of what happened. Now, was this investigation that goes all the way to that? Luis Castillo and
I should
But
take
that's,
my
that's
paycheck
even
to the
deeper, you know what I'm
Dominican
saying?
Republic.
That's on the conspiracy theory side of the game.
I could probably have some people
Listen, man,
disappear.
let me just pull back as far as I can pull back, man. I want everybody to have the best life. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to live the best way that they know how. I don't want anybody to have negative contact with law enforcement. I don't want anybody to have negative contact with the authorities. Frankly, just say no, man. I've seen addiction. I don't know what that looks like in different situations, but I know the people who have drug problems need as much help as they can get. Their families need help. This is not a joke. It's not funny stuff. So,
right.
You know, I just try to think about it in that way. Like for me, I always try to put myself in the shoes of somebody in a given story. Like, what would it feel like to be that person in that moment? And I don't know, man. Sometimes that stuff is really scary, man. Sometimes you just want to just like,
I think here on Mark My Word Sports, we always say, just stay at home.
Yeah, right.
If you have millions of dollars and you can
That's my thing.
access to everything that you need and want,
Get a
why
fire
go out?
stick.
Why
That's
go
not
out and get it? You
necessarily
can have it come to you.
That's
you know
not
what I'm saying?
necessary too. You gotta live life in a plan.
No, that's true.
You see Larry Fitzgerald. I think we talked about this before. And he goes at the end of every month. He's somewhere else every year. You know what I mean?
But
all over the world.
he's doing good work.
Right.
I'm talking about if you have
You
like
never
you have
hear about him
demons, if you
connected
have
to
if you have
sideways
demons
stuff.
or whatever.
But don't be the people.
You know
though.
what I mean?
Look at Montel Williams. Montel told people up in the 90s every week, and then where you catch Montel at? Cheating on his wife.
Right.
But what I'm
Okay.
saying is this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep it, as PG as possible, but I can really go
If
there.
you have demons like
People like that got
or
causes.
these players that's doing what they're doing, keep that in the house because you're not just representing yourself anymore. You're representing a team. You're representing a league. You're representing your fans. You're representing more than just you. And a lot of these players aren't seeing that. They're very selfish with that. You know what I mean? So, as we always say, stay in the house. If you like Patrick Chung, okay, you got an issue right there. Keep that in the house. You know what I mean? Don't go outside with that. Don't get caught outside with that.
Dwayne, you're right, man. So here's the thing that I think
That's
about.
very true. It's only common sense.
You think about a guy like Larry Fitzgerald, right? Everybody who plays sports has the same opportunity that Larry Fitzgerald has, but he's the guy. He played, what is he, in his 15th season? He gave the eulogy for John McCain when John McCain died. He hangs out with Robert Sarver, the owner of the Phoenix Suns. Larry Fitzgerald is putting himself in position to do things way greater than football. He's putting himself in position to have generational impact, starting with what he did on the field, starting with the fact that he always took care of his body, starting with the fact that he was always on time, starting with the fact that he caught the ball when it came to him. He was just consistent. So I hear where you guys are coming from. I think about myself, though, man. I'm just like, I got a job. I remember being young and getting a job and wanting to go out and, I finally got enough money to actually pay my bills and still have a beer at the end of the week and go see my friends. I understand how these guys get into these situations, but I'm with you. You've got to be smart. Like, at a certain point, you just absolutely have to be smart, and you just can't be out there breaking the law. You just can't.
And for players like, Dotel and Castillo, I think really for all players, rookies, for any league,
you're keeping your lifestyle up.
No. What I'm saying is this: when you're a rookie, for every league, the rookie emporiums or whatever, they need to just watch broke. At 30 for 30 broke.
No.
Watch that.
And so I don't know where Dotel and Castillo and these guys are in the case, right? Like, are they charged? Are they in jail? What have they said about it? Like I said already, Castillo denies involvement, right? So all of this stuff is alleged. They're all innocent until proven guilty. We know all that stuff, but so what else are we talking about?
Okay, we got some baseball scores.
All right.
Bottom of the sixth.
Hollywood
Rays
Swingers
beating the Orioles 4-2.
This name, the Hollywood Swingers.
2-0. Mets beating the Indians. Bottom of the eighth. Probably the hottest team in baseball right now, which is unbelievable. Braves beat the Marlins 3-2.
That's the hottest team in baseball.
Braves is hot too. Nationals, they're hot too. Beat Pirates 7-1. Cardinals beat the Rockies 6-5. You have live scores. Toronto is up on the Dodgers 1-0 in the sixth. Oakland's beating the Yankees at the end of the sixth 5-1. And the Cubs beat San Francisco 1-0. So we wanted to bring up, some baseball. You know what I'm saying? I know you had something to talk about in baseball.
Well, I always do. My team is 20 games up, and it's lonely at the top.
You rooting on the Dodgers?
You know it.
Yeah. The Diamondbacks have got to figure that out, and I think that's why they traded Greinke. They've got to figure out how to catch the Dodgers. And
You know how I figured it out for the Diamondbacks. You know what they should do? They should move to like Portland, and when they move to Portland, change the colors, change the name.
You all just want to change somebody's whole thing. Why?
Because they should just go away.
I mean, why?
Because they should
That's
go
not going
away.
nowhere. You go to Portland.
They're not even good enough to be rivals. That's how bad that is, man. It's like, dude, you suck. Go away.
Now,
if I was a Dodgers fan, though, I'd be frustrated. I mean, you go
Why?
win 100 games every year and then not cash into the World Series.
Hey, bro, you know what?
1988 was a long time.
But winning is great, and that's what we do.
All the way up until it counts, though.
That's because analytics screw us every year. If Dave Roberts was allowed to manage those last 2 World Series, we would have won. Well, we probably would have lost to Boston.
I hated what
we would
happened
have
last year
beat Houston.
Where they're swapping out lefties for righties and righties for
Right.
lefties.
I don't
can't
like
understand
baseball with all the shifts and all
hate
that.
stuff. I
Just
hate it.
play straight up, man.
I think, honestly, they ought to change the rules to say that you can't shift. I think they ought to change the rules to put
Right.
defenders in certain spots and just
Right.
let them play there. Because I think what it ends up doing is you choke the life out of the sport. Like, if you aren't putting the ball in play and watching guys track them down and make great throws,
Tony
it's
Gwynn
boring to watch.
would have probably hit so many more RBIs.
I don't know that Tony Gwynn could exist in today's game
Oh,
because
he
all
could
everybody
have.
does is hit home runs.
With the shifts? Oh, players like Tony Gwynn would have been paid.
No, but you look at the home run numbers. Like, Gwynn was never a power hitter, so
It
all
doesn't
he had to
matter.
do was hit home
He
runs.
can hit. So say Tony Gwynn comes up, they shift.
Tony
Tony
Gwynn
Gwynn can
wouldn't be in the
hit
league.
opposite
Ozzie
field.
Smith wouldn't be in the league.
Oh,
There's a
Ozzie
whole
Smith
bunch
would
of
have.
guys who
Yeah, they
just-
would have. Think about it. Open your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind.
I think the
Tony
Dodgers-
Gwynn can hit any. He was a directional hitter.
Right.
In other words, when they
Hit it
switch.
wherever he wants.
So if you want to shift over here, I'm gonna hit it right over here. Tony Gwynn would have had millions. They would have gave Tony Gwynn so much money. Players like Ozzie Smith. Oh, come on, man. The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, there's no place for those guys. in
But
today's game.
he wasn't no hitter like Tony Gwynn. But Tony Gwynn would have been like, you would have talked about him. His numbers that he had would have been tripled.
Wade Boggs, singles hitters wouldn't exist. Ichiro, they don't have room for guys like that anymore because everybody just
But
hits
they're
home runs.
directional hitters.
all right, we're pressed for time real quick.
All
So
right.
we're going to do the name game, and then we're going to go to, is it Kenton's 5 things down?
Oh yeah, I'm holding it down today.
Oh,
All right.
so Kenton's 5 things. All right, we're going to do the name game first.
Who's the name
All right, if y'all don't know, y'all best know by now. The name game, I have 5 names. You guys got to guess if they had a good game or bad game. All right, we're going to start. First one is...
Do I get to go Stephen A again?
Not on this one.
Yeah, this one doesn't
Not on
require
this
that
one. No, yeah, it doesn't.
This doesn't
First one
require that
is...
Come on!
Hotik. Right. Hotik.
Hotik. That sounds like
Hotep?
TikTok.
Not
Breath
Hotep. We ain't going Hotep. That's how...
They put something in that sandwich. Don't
Right,
eat that sandwich.
right.
Right. That
We ain't
sounds like some
doing
kind of
Hotep.
ingredient. We had a good
They
game.
lost.
We had a good game.
Nah,
We
you
played a
lost.
good game.
Is that his name? Ho Tick?
We're going last name.
Oh!
We go last names, and then I'll give you the whole name.
All right,
and
look.
what did they have a good game and bad game?
Hold on, stop.
Yeah, go
The
ahead.
reason why the show came up, okay, is because Mitch Trubisky. I scored 4 touchdowns at Polk High in the 4th quarter, Mitch Trubisky.
Wow, yeah.
So I started bagging on you so tough. The way it came up with, we gonna start going with people with bad last names.
Wow.
And I gotta guess, do they have a good game or a bad day?
All right.
Right.
Because I say, my motto is if you look good, you play good.
And if you play good, yeah.
You are good.
So if you're a Raider fan, you look good, so you gonna play good.
Okay.
All right, come on, back to Hotek. He had a good game. Because that's not that bad.
What sport does Hotep?
You can't ask that.
No.
You just gotta give the
Good
answer.
game or bad game?
Bad
Bad
game.
game.
Bad game. I'm going
Bad
bad
game.
game. Bad game.
Okay. That's for Kenny.
That's because you're a hater.
Everybody else is right.
Yeah.
Dino
Here
Hotek.
we
He
go,
had a
baby.
red
Here we go.
card
Oh, I've
in
heard
a
of this guy.
0-0 game.
He played in the Bundesliga, huh?
One of those.
He played the
I can't even
Bundesliga.
pronounce the name of the team.
The Bundesliga. That's my favorite soccer
It's
league.
not the Bundesliga.
The Bundesliga.
Hey, guess what?
The Bundesliga is hard,
he's
bro.
not playing. There really is a league, a German league called the Bundesliga.
It really is. He didn't believe me.
I didn't believe at all.
The Bundesliga is like the biggest league.
No, he's right.
It took me a whole year.
Bundesliga.
Okay, the
I
next
want
one
to play in the Bundesliga.
is Vila.
Oh, I know who this is.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
He had a
do.
good game.
No, you don't.
He had a good game.
He had a good game.
Cause he hard.
Who is he? Who is he?
No, tell us.
Who is he?
Tell us.
Carlos Villa.
Yeah.
Villa
Yeah.
from L.A.
Yeah, keep going.
Football Club.
Right.
2 goals in the 4-0 win against San Jose.
I listen
There
to
you go,
ESPN LA every morning.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We out here talking
ESPN
soccer,
LA.
man.
Hey, I gotta
Oh,
I gotta get names from everywhere.
Oh,
I
man.
even do gymnastics.
It's amazing.
Trust. Rodriguez.
Bad game. It's too many.
Right.
Right. If
That
we
ain't
say
even
good
weird.
game, he'll pick a different Rodriguez.
No,
I say
no,
bad game.
I
he'll
have
pick
them
somebody.
written down. I have these players written down.
All right, I'm
I found-
gonna go with bad game. The
Bad
first two
game.
had good games. I'm gonna go with bad game.
Good game.
Bad game.
They're right.
Yeah.
Bad game.
Kenny's wrong.
You're a hater.
Eduardo Rodriguez
Spray him.
of the Boston Red Sox, 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 ERAs, 3 walks.
That's a good game.
4.7 ERA in a 5-4 win versus the Royals. He did not get the win.
You know why he said that though? Because it's Boston and he hates Boston.
No.
If you look over in the corner, it's a silly hat sitting right there.
They,
That tells you everything.
they won. Listen, they won 5-4, but he gave up 2 runs and 2 earned runs
Because he's mad.
in the game
He's a hater.
and 7 hits. He gave up 7 hits, but they still won the
Look
game.
at the silly hat. It
I like
tells you
this
everything.
game. I'm good at this game. I like it.
Last,
Oh, yeah.
next one is
Mets.
Shaffelli.
Shaffelli.
I think I'm saying the name wrong, but
Shaffelli.
Hey, that's got a
He failed.
dope
Good
though.
game, bad
That's
game.
got a dope.
Bad game. You failed. Shaffelli.
It smells like his breath stink.
Good game, bad game, bad game.
like
I'm
a fish
scared.
taco.
Good game. Good game.
Y'all are right. You're wrong.
First one. I'll take
Xander
on one.
Svelli, -10 right now in the Tour Championship. He's a co-leader right now. I mean, we got to wait till Sunday, but, you know. Last one is Boyle.
Boyle. Oh, man.
That sounds like pain.
I gotta
Yeah.
pop the Boyle. Let's go with bad game on Boyle.
I'm going to go with good game, baby.
I'm
All right.
going bad game.
Take A's.
Gotta take it.
Not a bad game. You're right.
Yep.
You
Tim
gotta be
Boyle
careful.
of the Packers, 16 for 25,
I just
191
read.
yards, 2 touchdowns. Actually, you should know that.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
you
he
do.
just showed everybody the thing. No, he just showed everybody the final
I didn't
score.
cheat. I didn't cheat.
I just want Manny Wilkins to get some run up there in Green Bay.
Well, Todd Boyle says no.
I want Brett
Todd
Hundley.
Boyle says later, baby.
Right.
I want Brett Hundley to get some run in Arizona. You need to go talk to your boy, Cliff Kingsbury, and tell him.
All right.
If you want to keep your job,
we got a
Cliff,
few minutes now.
you better
So-
get rid of this joke.
Now it's Kenton's 5 things. What is your 5
Here
things?
we go.
So we all remember them old school rivalries. We was born off them. We was bred off them.
Okay.
That's what we love. So I got 5 rivalries for you guys today. First one, North Carolina Duke. Who was your pick? Every time they played.
North Carolina.
Yeah, I
Tar
grew up-
Heels all
grew up
day.
in Carolina.
Okay. The second one is Knicks and Bulls. Who was your pick?
Anybody but the Bulls.
Me, I was
What
torn.
about you,
Like I
Ken?
said,
What
I
about
was
you,
torn.
Ken?
I don't
It's
fool
Bulls.
with the Bulls. I was never a Jordan fan. I was always Dominic. So, I mean,
I like the Bulls.
That
I'm
was,
going with
and
the
you know
Bulls.
what? I forgot.
The Bulls
you know
raised
what?
me.
That was another good rivalry too. Was the Bulls and the Atlanta Hawks too.
Yeah.
Bulls and the Celtics. I mean,
Yeah.
those years, the whole East was nothing but rivalries.
Yeah.
Every single team hated each other.
leave him alone. I already
It was
did it
crazy.
to him this morning.
Even
man.
Pacers.
Keep your thing.
Pacers
man.
Bulls.
Right.
All right, so we go to college football. Michigan, Ohio. Who'd you guys have?
Always Michigan.
I always went with Ohio State.
I was
To this
Michigan,
day.
I hate Ohio State.
I still
Yeah,
go
used
to
like-
Ohio
I used to like
State.
Michigan. I used
I
to go to
mean-
Michigan.
That's why all 3 of y'all losers.
But the audacity for
Losers.
them to try to trademark the word "the."
The
Get out of here.
Ohio
with that.
State. Like,
Outta
They still
here.
gonna lose. They still
Get
gonna
outta
bust
here.
Michigan's
Words
butt
of
next
million
year
dollars.
too.
Yeah, I grew up in Michigan. They lost 7 in a row to Ohio State, I think. Harbaugh's never beaten Ohio State, and
Man.
Urban Meyer was 7-0 against Michigan. It's not good.
Go to your room. Come here. Shut up. I know you ain't gonna do it no
All right,
more.
so we're gonna bring it back home. I don't know if I want to keep Kenny going, but the great, the big, the bad, the bold, the Trojans,
UCLA,
and
UCLA.
Who you riding with? You riding with Tommy or you riding with UCLA?
Hey, off air, I'm gonna tell you what you do with Trojans.
You got UCLA? That's terrible.
Off air, I'm gonna tell you what you do with Trojans.
You got that football right.
This is before I knew Kenny. I was a UCLA fan.
I'm going
before I
with
knew
USC.
Kenny.
Thank you.
I know
Let's
some
go,
guys.
baby.
Off air, I'm telling you, I know what you do with Trojans. You know what you do with Trojans off air?
Yeah.
You what are Trojans
We
for?
beat them up there, baby. We beat them up there, baby.
So I know some guys who grew up. They grew up not too far from the Coliseum, and they used to tell me stories about the Coliseum that generally ended with, "You come up in there with the wrong jersey on if you want to."
Right.
So I was like, "All right, bet."
And so the last and final. So the last and final,
all
man.
day.
We got to take it back home. Not to Georgia, but right next to Georgia. Florida and Florida State. Who'd you have?
Miami.
Florida State.
That's right.
Miami.
Oh. The Seminoles. We only have 5.
Hey. Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders.
Oh, yeah. That was hard.
Warwick Dunn. That's enough said. Warwick Dunn. Drop the mic.
Rivalries. Texas and Oklahoma's.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yo, yeah. Texas is
Yeah,
back.
that's always the
Texas.
red.
Now,
The red
that's what we didn't talk about. We
You
didn't
got
get a chance to. We're gonna talk about that next week. College football is back.
Woo-wee. It's my
The
favorite.
preseason
I like
top
that better than
25. You
NFL.
have Texas in the top. I think
Texas
in the top 10.
and I think Oklahoma's
Yeah,
4.
Oklahoma's
You got
right in there.
Jalen Hurts up at Oklahoma.
Stop.
Right.
Sam Ellinger, the quarterback at Texas, he's supposed to be a Heisman candidate. This is supposed to be a good game.
I
It's
can
gonna
roll
be
with
early
you on
October.
Texas, but I'm not feeling you on Oklahoma.
No.
I've seen the resume, bro. It doesn't look good.
2 Heismans in a row.
These
I like
dudes
Jalen
could lose
Hurts.
to you, me, him, and him. If we could go out there and work Oklahoma in the bowl game, stop it.
Oh my goodness.
Stop
Hey,
it.
Now, y'all
Everybody
talking-
beats
but
them.
y'all
They
talking
line
about-
up.
Hey, y'all
You ever
talking
seen the airplane? Remember when they was lined up to slap the lady that was going hysterical?
Oh my goodness.
Hey, you talking about?
That's
you
what
talking about
happens in
Cliff
Oklahoma.
Kingsbury?
Yeah.
The coach everyone should have been trying to look for is Lincoln Riley.
They're not
Because
gonna let him out of there.
Oklahoma locked him up forever.
Right.
He's not
Yeah,
coming
not
out.
letting
No
him
way.
out of
Right. But thank you. I appreciate you,
Yeah,
sir. Greg Moore, sir. Before we go, talk about your article that you have and what else you're doing besides sports. You know.
Okay, listen, man. Y'all know me,
Let it
man.
go.
I've written sports. I've written culture. I've written race. I've written politics. I want to write about race and politics, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm working at a place where I walked to my boss. I said, "Hey, listen, man. I want to write about race more often. There's stuff out there that I think I have to say. I would like other people to know what it feels like to be somebody that they might not know." And they said, "Yeah, let's try it, man." I wrote my first column about race and culture this last week. I want people to be more together than they are apart. I feel like it's better that way. I don't.
That's what I'm talking
with
about.
racism, man.
Right.
This is what I was talking about with the young lady last week.
Right.
Racism, right?
Racism, man. Racism can't win.
It's
man.
2019. It's
Right.
not black and white. It's rich and poor.
Right.
Get it? Hey, send that to my phone, man.
No doubt. The last thing is,
Thank you for. Oh, go ahead.
God had a pile of hair. It was a Chinese man, a black man, a white man. The black man said, "Never mind, just ball mine up, throw mine here."
All right. So listen, man. Every Tuesday, look for me writing race and culture. The Arizona Republic, azcentral.com. These guys will tell you where to find me. They'll link to my stuff occasionally. I love the fact that y'all have me on. I really appreciate it. That y'all let me do my Stephen A. thing. You know what I'm saying? I'll do my Stephen A.
You gotta yell at me.
Because that's what it is sometimes. You get passionate about sports. That's why we do sports.
You were going to tell me.
Oh, I got you.
All right, we out.
Right.
Are you in your right mind?
It's 96 quarterbacks in the NFL. You mean to tell me that Colin Kaepernick can't get a job?
No.
32 teams.
I wouldn't give him a job.
All right, we out. Mark my words, sports show.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
man.
My whole left side hurt. I gotta go climb walls tomorrow. I'll be laughing.
Right.
Real pleasure.
And that's the turn. That's the turn up. What's up, brother?
Hey, don't bounce real quick, all right? I'm gonna holler at you for a second.
Yo, what's up with this?
Always.
Do you want me? Are you gonna call me like you said you would? Is this really your real phone number?
I'm a man now.
Yeah, that's that song. I had that song playing earlier. I got this song playing now.
You gotta play the OG.
Remember this?
Of course.
Hey! Right. Plus, this guy's always playing stuff.
Peace out, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for watching. All right, subscribe, share, like, do all that. We out.